This video will help you to mark the following angles using compass. So we have a list of angles. We will try to mark it using compass. We will learn how to mark it using compass. So here, to start with, I have a line. On the line, I have a point P. I name this line as AB. Now using compass and taking any radius in the compass and keeping the needle of the compass on the point P, I mark an arc. So you see here, this particular arc cuts the line AB at 2 points. I am naming it as C and D. So the angle on a straight line is 180 degree. We have learned this in our lower grades. Now here, this line, at this end we have 0 degree and at this end we have 180 degree. Now we have done with 180 degree. Now using the compass and using the same measurement which we used to draw this particular arc, we will divide this semicircle. We will divide this straight angle into 3 parts. So when we divide 180 degree into 3 parts, each part formed will be 60 degree. So when 180 degree is divided into 3 parts, each part formed will be 60 degree. Now with the same radius, I keep the pointer on the point D and I mark an arc. Again, on the point of intersection of the two arcs, I make another arc. So now if you see, this particular arc is divided into 3 parts: first, second and third. This indicates 60 degree, this indicates 120 degree and this indicates 180. So 0 plus 60 is 60 degree, 60 plus 60 is 120, 120 plus 60 is 180. So now I name this as E and I name this as F. So BPE is 60 degree, angle BPE is 60 degree. So when I join the point P and the point E, I get 60 degree. And when I join the point P and when I join the point F, I will get 120 degree. So this is 120 degree. Now I am done with 60 degree and 120 degree. Now in between 60 and 120 degree lies my 90 degree, or in between 0 degree and 180 degree also lies my 90 degree. We can take any two degrees. So now I will explain how to mark 90 degree using 60 degree and 120 degree. So we have to find how many degrees lie between this 120 degree line and the 60 degree line. So 120 minus 60 is 60 degrees. So there are 60 degrees in between F and D. In between these two lines, between 120 degree line and 60 degree line, there are 60 degrees. So when I divide that 60 degree into two parts, each part will be 30 degree. So I have to bisect this part. I have to divide this part into two parts. Bisection means divide into two equal parts. So when I divide this into two equal parts, when I get a line, that line will be the middle line, middle degree in between 60 and 120. So each part will be 30. So 60 plus 30 will give me 90 degree. So to get 90 degree, I am going to bisect this part. So I keep the pointer on the point E and I mark an arc. Again, I keep it on F and mark an arc. Now I get a new point. I name it as G. Now when I join the point P and the point G, the angle formed here is 90 degree. So what did I do? I divided the 60 degree into two parts. So each part is 30 degree. This part is 30 degree and this part is 30 degree. So 60 plus 30 is 90. 90 plus 30 is 120. So now I am done with 90 degree. Now to get 75 degree, 75 degree lies between 60 and 90. So we have to check how many angles lie between 60 and 90. So 90 minus 60 is 30. So 30 degrees are there in between 60 degree and 90 degree. So when we divide that 30 degree into 2, each part formed will be 15 degree. So now we will divide the part between 60 degree and 90 degree. So we have to find where, let's name this as H. So we have to find where we have to keep the pointer and mark the arc. So we have to keep the pointer on E and H. So now I'm keeping it on E, I mark an arc, and from H I mark another arc. The two arcs meet at a point I. So when I join P and I, when I join P and I divided the part between 60 and 90. So each part is 15 now. Between 60 and 90 there are 30 degrees. When I divide it into 2, each part will be 15 degrees. So 16 plus 15 is 75 degree. So I have a 75 degree here. And 75 plus 15 is 90 degrees. So we are done with 75 degree. Now to mark 30 degree lies between 0 degree and 60 degree. So 60 minus 0, we have 60 degrees between 0 and 60. When we divide it into 2, each part formed will be 30 degree. So now I am going to divide the 60 degree. This is the 60 degree. It lies between the point D and the point E. Now I mark an arc and another arc from E. Remember, you will not change the radius. Whatever radius you are using from this point, you should use it from the second point also. Now I join the point of intersection. So I am naming it as J. So when I join P and J, so now we divided 60 degrees into two parts. So each part formed will be 30 degrees. So 0 degree plus 30 degree, this indicates 30 degree. Now 30 degree plus 30 degree, 60 degree. So this part is 30 and this part is 30. Now we are done with 30 degree. Next we will mark 15 degree. So 15 degree lies between 0 degree and 30 degree. So between 0 degree and 30 degree there are 30 degrees. When we divide 30 degree into two parts, each part will be 15 degree. So now the point of intersection of 30 degree with this arc is, we will name it as K. Now we will divide the part between D and K. Between D and K there are 30 degrees. So when we divide this part into 2, so from D and another from K. So my point of intersection, I am naming it as L. So when I join it, now I divided 30 degrees into two parts. So each part is 15 degree. I have a 15 degree here and I have a 15 degree here. So now 0 plus 15 degree gives us 15 degree. Now we are done with 15 degree. Next it is 45. Now 45 lies between 30 and 60. So between 30 and 60 lies 45. Between 30 and 60 there are 30 degrees. So when we divide that 30 degree into two equal parts, we will get 15 degree. So 30 plus this 15 will give us 45. So now we have 30 degrees between K and E. 30 plus 30 gives us 16. So when we divide this into two parts, each part will be 15. So from K, mark an arc. From E, mark another arc. So the point of intersection here is M. So when I join P and M, so now I divided 30 degree into two parts. Each part is 15. So 30 plus 15 degree gives us 45 degree. So 45 degree is done. Now 105 degree. 105 degree lies between 90 degree and 120 degree. So we know that the difference between 120 and 90 is 30 degree. So when we divide 30 degree into two parts like this, each part will be 15 degree. So 90 plus 15 will give us 105 degree. So we have to divide the part between F and H. So from H I draw an arc, from F I draw another arc. So the point of intersection, I am naming it as N. So when I join P and N, the line formed here gives us 105 degree because we divided 30 degree into two parts. Each part is 15 degree. So 90 plus 15 will give us 105 degree. Now 105 degree is also done. Remaining we have 135 degree. 135 degree lies between 120 and 150. So first we will mark 150 degree. Now 150 lies between 120 and 180. So we know the line 120 and we know the line 180. So to get 150, we will find the difference between 180 and 120. The difference is 60 degree. When we divide 60 degree into two parts, we get 30 degree each. So each part formed here will be 30. When we divide the part between C and F, each part formed will be 30 degree. So now from F I mark an arc and from C I mark another arc. So the two arcs will meet at a point. I am naming this point as O. So now we divided 60 degree, 180 and 120. In between 180 and 120 there are 60 degrees. Each part formed will be 30-30. So when I draw a line here, this is 30 degree part, this is 30 degree part. So 120 plus 30 will give us 150 degree. Now we got a 150 degree. Now to get 135, we need to divide the part between 120 and 150. So here I am naming the point of intersection as Q. So 135 degree lies between F and Q. So we have to bisect this. 120 degree and from 150 degree. The point of intersection, I am naming it as R. So between 120 and 150 there are 30 degrees. When we bisect it, each part formed will be 15 because when we divide 30 degree by 2, each part formed will be 15 degree. So 120 plus 15 degree will give us 135 degree. So I join the point P and the point R. So this is 135 degree. Next, so what else is remaining now? Only 165 degree is remaining. 165 lies between 150 and 180. So between 150 and 180 we have 30 degrees. 180 minus 150 is 30 degrees. So 30 degree by 2 gives us 15 degree. So each part formed between 180 and 150 will be 15 degree after our bisection. So when we add that 15 degree to 150, we get 165 degree line. So now we will bisect the arc between 150 degree and 180 degree. So from Q, I mark an arc, and from C, I mark another arc. The two arcs meet at a point S. So here when I join my line, the angle formed BP, I will name this as, it's already named, it's S. So angle BPS is 165 degree. So this is the 165 degree line. So 165 degree is also done. So this is how we will mark our angles using compass. So now when you check with your protractor, if you keep it the correct position and check, you can find all the angles marked in a correct way. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, 120 degree, 135 degree, 150 degree, 165 degree, and finally 180 degrees on our base. Thank you.